Arrested on domestic violence charges is back in court again today. Jaguar Winder is charged with aggravated domestic violence and aggravated assault. The JPD officer was arrested earlier this month, as you may recall. In court today, we're learning more details about the incident that landed him behind bars. 3 on Your Side's Quentin Smith joins us with the key points from today's hearing. Quentin?
That's right, Courtney. And Winder is accused of ramming his car into the vehicle his ex-girlfriend was driving, which investigators believe ultimately led to her crashing. Now, the ex also worked for the Jackson Police Department. While she blames Winder for all of this happening, the defense pushes back on that. Winder's attorney alleges emotion stemming from a love triangle between multiple JPD officers led to all of this. Handcuffed and shackled, wearing a red jumpsuit. This is how Jaguar Winder came into the courtroom. The Jackson police officer is facing domestic violence and aggravated assault charges. In court, Detective Stephanie Burse testified that Winder's ex also works with the police department. On March 12th, she says the ex showed up to Winder's house unannounced and saw another woman there. That woman also works with JPD. While on the stand, Burse stated that the ex got upset and left. Later that day, after not being able to contact her, Winder went to go find his ex-girlfriend. He saw her talking with a male JPD officer in a church parking lot. Burse testified that Winder tried to go up and talk to her, but then she got in her car and left. That's when he bumped her car. However, she managed to get away. Winder continued to chase his ex-girlfriend down the street. He's accused of bumping into her car a second time, this time causing her to crash into another car. This is video from that scene. Investigators say Winder also pointed a gun at his ex and did not render aid once the crash happened. But Winder's attorney says that's not the case, and he refutes all of those claims.
You heard some of the testimony in there today. I mean, it seems as though there's a lot more than 3 people involved, and they're all JPD.
Matt Eichelberger is representing Winder. He questions the meeting between the ex and the JPD officer at the church.
Well, it certainly appeared that she didn't want to be seen with him. And again, he's a JPD officer. What's he doing there? And why are they meeting up at a church parking lot late in the evening? It's kind of odd.
Eichelberger argues the ex sped off because Winder caught her talking to the male officer and that Winder was only following behind her to get her to slow down.
There's 2 sides to every story. This is a domestic situation. There's no real other witnesses here. And I know everybody's all worked up because it's JPD and it's domestic violence, but I really just want people to not rush to judgment.
Investigators say the ex was 3 months pregnant with Winder's child at the time of this accident. There was also an 11-month-old in the car as well. Now, the ex was injured, but she has since been released from the hospital. I do want to point out the ex and Winder, they were both off duty when this happened. Winder was given a $1 million bond. This case will now be presented to a Hinds County grand jury. Quentin Smith, 3 on Your Side.